never too late to start a bird ID list. And what that means is you try to find all the different kind of birds in one year and put them on a list that you see. But how do you ID a bird? You ID a bird by the shape, the color, and the size. But what we're going to do today is just look at the color of the bird. So let's look at these three sparrows. Sometimes sparrows are hard to identify because they kind of look alike. So we have the white-throated sparrow, the song sparrow, and the house sparrow. All three live in Ohio, but the white-throated sparrow and song sparrow are two native species of Ohio. That means they occur here naturally. The house sparrow was introduced in North America in 1851. So if we look at the white-throated sparrow, I've already done a coloring sheet. This is our activity sheet. And so what we're going to do is we're going to color the throat white. The bill is gray. And then the crown of the head, we're going to put stripes on it with a little yellow above the eyes. And the cheek is gray. And we kind of have some brown wings. The belly's a little white. We also need to look at the color of the feet. This will help us see the difference between that and the song sparrow, which its breast is striped, and it also has some stripes around its crown also, but it's different markings. So when you're identifying a bird, you just try to get, they don't always sit still, so you just try to get a good look, and then you can go back to a bird book, and that helps you identify your bird. So some great bird books or some guidebooks from the Ohio Division of Wildlife. You can get that online, or just find some nature guides, all kind of books. So when you do your birds, you'll want to find a bird and then just do your activity sheet by making sure you get the bill and the throat and the eye and the feet and everything right on your bird.
Hi, my name is Ariana. The bird I picked was a cerulean warbler. One fun fact is a female warbler collects spider and caterpillar silk to build a nest. And also, sadly, the species is threatened to be endangered due to loss of habitat.
So one great way to observe birds is to add feeders to your yard. So like this hummingbird feeder, of course, attracts hummingbirds, which came back just recently, early May. Also, the soot feeders are great. They attract things like this downy woodpecker, mockingbird, and this nuthatch. This thistle feeder attracts goldfinches. And lastly, the sunflower feeder will attract things like cardinals. So birds only eat about 25% from the bird feeders. So the next thing you have to do is think about planting some natives in your yard to attract birds. So birds really only get about 25% of their diet from bird feeders. So adding other bird-friendly plants to your yard is a great idea. So planting native is really helpful for birds. So this is a red twig dogwood, and in the spring it has flowers which attracts insects, which then again will attract birds. In the fall it has berries, and then the birds can eat the berries. It actually adds a lot of pretty color in the winter. You can also add flowers like this purple coneflower to your yard. It's a native, and the birds like the seeds in the fall. Grasses are also great to add, like this prairie dropseed, because in the fall, once again, it has seeds for the birds. Trees are also a great thing to plant native. So this native maple, the seeds provide food for the birds. Also lots of insects and caterpillars live on maple trees, which are great food for the young. And then lastly, of course, it's great for nesting sites. So we looked at shrubs and flowers and grasses and trees, all native, to help your yard become more of a bird-friendly yard. So enjoy your activity. Send me your pictures. Just send them to my email address, and then later on I'll put them all together in a post. And have a great day.